Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new pre-market analysis. This week is the week of the dragon. No, it's not, but it's the year of the dragon, and this week is my birthday on Wednesday in 2 days. So I'm excited. Got nothing. I'm going to go out for dinner with some people, but other than that, got nothing planned. You got work planned, so yeah. But it's nice. It's fun. I always like birthday. I never celebrate my birthday, but. Still good. Major level up since last year, so we're getting there. Anyway, welcome again to a new pre-market analysis. Today it's Monday, the 22nd of April, and we had a nice last week. We had a nice week. Clean price action. Um, Overall, that slowdown where we got into this area, and hopefully, price will follow the forecast I made. If price doesn't follow that, then who cares? You just tag along with price anyway, right? You have an idea, and when that idea doesn't play out, you just look for a different idea. And when that idea doesn't play out, you just look for a different idea until something follows your vision again and you can trade it. Today, as we know, price turned around. Let's start in EU, by the way. We're on EU now. We've got previous daily highs above, previous daily lows below, previous weekly low, previous weekly high. Last leg we're working with, we're still inside that. We've got this low that led to a new high that returned to discounted pricing, took out internal range liquidity. We got into that 50-minute demand zone, which is probably holds a yeah, what sorry. That's what I thought. Nice gap there. That's been filled up, and even there's no gap, but this candle, and especially just this the kind of the order block where we tapped even through, got into the extreme of the demand, and then price moved away up to the highs. What we can see is that we have a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. So this could be potentially your internal break to then turn bullish. Of course, if you go to the 5-minute, you got this one. So you got high, a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, or bullish break, actually bearish break, never return to premium. So this one could be a break. Well, a slightly different vision on it. My idea was, okay, we have this last leg to the upside and we return to discounted pricing. That's been filled up, so we look at higher pricing. So whether we move right away to these highs or first back down and then up to these highs, I feel like we will form another higher high. So price is now building up liquidity over here, as you can see. We do know that we have some liquidity to the downside. And this is what I spoke about, or actually ignored to speak about during the forecast because it's a lower time frame. But I'm focused on these highs. I think that price will build up some liquidity here. We've got Asia highs up here. Sorry. Yawning, always. Yawning trader. Got Asia lows down there. And I feel like price will either come down right away and then give us a move from potentially this area. I know that we already tapped into the demand zone, but that doesn't matter. Unlike order blocks, you can use demand zone multiple times. At least that's what I do. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing price maybe getting back down here. And then we can anticipate on something like this. So we slow down here. Oops. We maybe take Asia highs, but ideally we don't. Price trickles down. And I know this won't probably happen in my session. That's all right. People that trade 2 sessions can catch this trade maybe. I might not be able to do so, but it doesn't matter. take that internal range liquidity, trickle down, give us an entry drill, and we go from there. That would be something I'll be looking at. Other thing that would be very nice for me as well, and then I'll maybe even focus on these lows here. Nice, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. The better. Is that price first comes up, takes out the previous weekly highs, gives us a reaction, and then takes the lows. This kind of lines up with the high time frame momentum EU currently has. Because if we zoom out again, we know that EU had that strong impulse here to the downside. So we might not even reach back into those premium areas over here, and price might just, oh, how do you say that? Price might just go rogue on us and maybe pull up to here, maybe just pull up here and then continue further down. But yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. For now, for this week, and actually for today, I've got these two scenarios. So I look for sells from up here, and I look from buys below that low. And these are the two areas I keep my eye on. Everything inside that doesn't really bother me. So what I literally can do now is just set my alerts there and above the previous weekly high. And only then I need to look at EU to trade. Other than that, I don't care. I know that we might get up here, Asia highs, and then move back down. But as I said, we had a low. We had bearish structure that turned bullish. So I'm not looking to short inside the range that has the highest potential to take out the week low, the week high, and make a higher high. So yeah, these two areas for me. Then GU. GU is forming some nice structures over here. Got nice areas to work with. Another reason for me to think that EU will move up higher is that GU doesn't have any internal range liquidity in his leg. And it's not really a good thing to base your EU trades on GU price behavior. But essentially, EU and GU are the biggest components of DXY. They're the biggest pairs that influence DXY. So if DXY has room to the downside, which it does, a lot actually, and GU has room to the downside as well, and who am I? Sorry. Who and GU has room to the upside as well. So DXY room to the downside, GU room to the upside, and who am I to not use that information to potentially give myself a helping hand or edge for my trades. So yeah, GU, nice structures. Last structure been bearish. As of now, there's nothing much or not much I can trade with. What I can do and what I want to do ideally is wait for price to get down here, then give us an entry drill, and then we can take out these highs over here as that's building up quite some liquidity. However, the thing we can't ignore is that if we take it out, please don't. We just took it out, so that's quite tricky there. We have that sweep. And that's that we can't ignore the last range we have here. And that means that we can wait for price to get up here. Although there's no internal range liquidity here, there's not much to work with. We might get an entry drill and then price continues further down. There is some internal range liquidity, but no, it's so minor. It's barely anything. So yeah, GU, EU, I think we should be looking at the same thing, and that's buys. So if EU comes down, GU will get buys from below these lows, which lines up with my idea for GU. So buys from here. And if EU breaks above here, I hope to see GU get up and get above these highs. Sorry. Bit of a cold. And then I would be looking to sell from above those highs. And that's really it. And of course, this area is valid. But it's a bit tricky because there's no internal range liquidity. We are already below old lows on the higher time frame, as you can see. So it doesn't really make sense for me or to me to sell from these areas. But it follows like the story-wise, it's a bit tricky. Like confluence-wise, if the confluences are there, you should take the trade. But sometimes you have to adjust a little bit to the story you're seeing. And selling when we're already below old lows only makes sense if there's either a shit ton of liquidity still to the downside, some higher time frame areas to take out, or yeah, I don't know. There needs to be like a lot of reason to still sell there story-wise. And currently I'm not really seeing that except for that 4 hour demand zone I marked out. But that's literally the only thing because we already kind of tapped into that support and resistance zone. Let me mark it out for you. So we already tapped into that, actually broke through that. You can see where we reacted from those areas, pulled across, even here, all those areas. So it's quite a zone here. Might be a bit larger, might be a bit inaccurately drawn right now, but I'm seeing this, and that could actually be a case to continue with the shorts because we can see the price broke through it. We can see that we have this supply zone inside that support zone, or it's now a resistance zone. So that might actually be a nice case for shorts. But at the same time, we know that this leg doesn't have any internal range liquidity. And because a lot of people think we will sell here, we might actually break above first and then get the sell. So yeah, got those two I'm looking at. Yeah. It's not really part of my entry draw anyway. So it's just part of things I use to build a story. Sorry, I think my audio, is it still there? Hello? 1 second. Okay, it's back. I think my audio went away, but I said the support and resistance is not really part of my intro drill anyway, so yeah. Okay, yeah, I covered EU. Sells, buys, I covered GU. Sells and buy. And then DXY, you can see that it's building some nice liquidity to the upside. Took that liquidity there. But I feel like there's more to it. We can clearly see on all the pairs now, we're trading EU, GU, and DXY. That's building up liquidity to both sides. So what can we do best? We wait. And of course, you can see that. Okay, we have this break here. We've got this zone there. Took internal range liquidity. So structure-wise, we're looking at lows. But liquidity-wise, I'm not sure. And that's why we wait. And for DXY, we can't ignore that higher time frame wise. We are above all highs. We reacted from this area. So we might get a little relief in price before we continue further up. But we don't know until it happens. All right. I wish you guys good luck in the market today. Hope you have a good week. Let's smash it. We got this. And peace out. Good luck.